Welcome to another episode of the PLA podcast. We have Sateesh with us today. Welcome, Sateesh. So lovely to have you with us.
Thank you, Dinia. It's very glad to meet you.
Oh, amazing. It's so lovely to connect again and be here on the podcast. Wanted to formally introduce you to our audience and just so they can get to know you a little bit more before we jump into your story and the entire episode. So here is Sateesh Chintalapudi, and born and raised in rural village of Andhra Pradesh in India, where schools had limited resources and no English medium instruction. First saw a computer in the 11th grade, sparking the passion that would define his career in technology. Becoming the first student from his village, studying locally through 12th grade, to pursue engineering and computer science and IT. Achieved a rank of 426 in the National Gate exam and graduated as one of his college's top performers. His career journey went from software developer to architect to leadership roles, combining technical expertise with business insights. Work opened opportunities in the US projects, leading him to relocate and continue his career abroad. His story reflects resilience, continuous learning, and adapting to change. His passion is about inspiring others to build their own paths. Welcome, Sateesh. It's so lovely to have you on here with the PLA podcast.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. I'd love to take you back, at the very, very beginning. Where did it all start? So tell us a little bit about the very beginning of your career, and you can take us as far back as you'd like.
Yeah, so as you mentioned in my bio, right? So I came from very rural village, so there is not much infrastructure or anything with not even English medium schools there. Okay, so but when I saw the computer and all, actually, it really amazed me. Thing actually, which I need to pursue something on that front, and I would like to show a path to even my cousins, my villagers, and everything. So I want to pursue my engineering graduate. So I went ahead, and by God grace, and with the help of my parents and all my relatives' help, actually, so I'm able to complete my graduation in India. And it is completely dedication and passion towards that computer science. Then, when I joined my first company in India, I started my career in India. So I moved to Hyderabad to start my career, my early career as a software engineer. So then I started as a software developer there. So it is initial stage, means it's a different village or different town. I came all together, and I learned a lot there, and it's continuous learning. So that is one of the thing, and I got a very good mentors there as well. So they taught me the good insights about that the business, right? So how the software, so how the products are helping that industry, right? So the initially I am in the insurance industry, so we build a products which is for the insurance domain. So and fortunately I got a project. I went into a project which is a US based client. So then I started my understanding and going through their business, and then my product implementation and how it is helping that industry to make a digital transformation into the insurance industry. So that is an underwriting product. So making that to it is taking a long time coming back to the quick digital transformation on that one. Then based on my work, my experience, and my solutions especially, so I promoted as a solution architect, and then I came to US for the same reason. So for the implementation of the product at that standard insurance company at the Portland, Oregon. Later, I moved to again a leadership role. Then the same company moved me to Atlanta. Right now, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. So that's where I started my the enterprise architecture, and then now I'm working as a director of enterprise solutions architect at Jazz Worldwide.
Beautiful, incredible. And I would love to know, if we were to go back to the very beginning of your career, what is one piece of advice you wish you knew then, or someone had told you, knowing everything that you know now with all of the changes, the moves, and the career development you've had?
Yeah. So uh, the the learning is important factor. Okay, so you need to do the continuous learning. So it is not not a you completed your education, you are done with it, right? It is not like that. So we have it, it should be a continuous learner, because you are in an industry so where that technology is shifting rapidly. So nowadays, if you see that one, it is much more faster than earlier. So the shift is very, very much faster than earlier. So you should be adaptable that one. But initially, when I started my career, I thought actually I completed my engineering graduation and I'm good. Actually, I'm in the industry, but that is not true. So you have to continuously learn. Even today, also I'm learning something new.
That's incredible. I think that that's such a good point. Is so many of us think that, I've gone to a certain place in my career, I should just focus on just staying here. And the reality is there's so much more out there for us, uh,
Yeah,
to learn, to refine our skills, to be more adaptable, more creative in our thinking. And there's so much, and as people who love to learn, I think there's
yeah,
such a joy one can get from truly focusing on, where can I keep growing in all
yeah,
aspects of my life.
yes.
I'd be curious to go a little further on that question. What has been some of the most exciting things you've learned in the last 2 years of your career?
So recently, I'm focusing on the AI, artificial intelligence, a lot. Okay, so in especially, I'm also leading that AI competency center. So I'm implementing that AI solutions. So from the generative AI to agentic AI, so all kind of AI solutions, which is bringing that one, which is helping really. It is not saying that something which is going out of the hands. It is not that case. It is within the human hands, but it is skilling up, it is helping as an assistant to grow better. But these 2 years I'm spending a lot of time to learn the AI technologies, and as well as that implementing that AI in the real world.
Absolutely. I think there's so much there of, AI is a tool that's going to be accessible to every single one of us. It already is to a certain extent. And allowing ourselves to use it and refine it is, the best thing that we can do now that we have access to it. And there's so much opportunity that this opens up.
Yeah, that is really exciting thing as well. We have an opportunity to start with, to learn, to grow, to understand. Actually, whatever we are getting it, actually, it is very, very, very exciting technology. So which we can implement. So I'm pretty much passionate about it.
Incredible. And I'd be curious to know, what have been the biggest challenges of your career, the biggest lessons of your career, and how have you grown from them?
Yeah. So, the, as I mentioned it, right? So it's a technology changing a lot. The starting of my career, like 20 years ago, if you go back to 20 years ago, there is very limited set of resources. So I have to go through the books and I have to read through a lot of journals and everything to create a software or a product, to grow it, to build it stronger. But later point of time, so the new things comes, like the internet revolution, like mobile revolution came in, right? So 3G, 4G, 5G, everything came up. So then the technology from the computers, the time I started, the most of the technology is within the laptops or computers. Then after that one, after 5 years, the shift is happening towards that one, smartphones, right? Coming to the technology to the hands, coming to the technology internet to the hands of the public or people. So everyone is transacting over the mobile. So there is a lot of shift which is happening from that to the mobile. Now again, I said that when it is on that different technology aspects, from that data science and analytics perspectives, and then the social media grown up, and then now it is an AI era started. So it's a huge learning and huge shift, and then the opportunities and strengths, and as well as that one challenges also there, right? So shifting from one part to another part is not so easy, but you have to be adaptable and you have to be ready to learn it. So those challenges you have to accept as an opportunity. The point is here actually you need to accept that challenge as an opportunity so that you will learn and you will grow, and you definitely will enjoy it.
Absolutely. I think you bring up so many good ingredients to someone facing these challenges because every one of us is going to face them at some point in our career. If we haven't already, and the most likely we have, the reality is you said the key word is adaptability. That piece of like those challenges are inevitable to a certain extent and change is inevitable. So being adaptable and allowing ourselves to really make the most of the situation by taking on a proactive perspective. It's like these things can get very frustrating. They can, tear us down. They can be annoying. They can, in
Yeah.
some ways really discourage us from what we're doing. But it's allowing ourselves to say, wait a minute, like, where's the opportunity here? And what can I make of this? And what am I extracting from this that has good value so I can keep going?
Yeah. That is so true. So the challenges, you need to convert the challenges to an opportunity, right? So when you see that one, if the new things are comes up, if you are not innovative, right? So if the your wherever you are working on it, right, that product or a software application, if it is not innovative, it no longer exists. So you need to take that challenges as an opportunity, and then you need to build that uh, functionality or the feature, whatever you call it as actually. So then that need to be added so that it will continue further into that to the your future.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm curious to come back to that question around AI because of adaptability, and we've mentioned it so much. What is your perspective on where AI is going and how are you best using it? What would you recommend to the public that, is in some ways feeling very overwhelmed by this change with AI that's coming? And what would you tell them?
Yeah, obviously this kind of a shift, definitely it is a overwhelming thing to that to the everyone, because it is a new dimensions around that one. So I can start with a small analogy, kind of a thing. So when I'm a childhood, the bankings are always the banks, everything is on paper based, right? So all the tellers, all the cash transactions, everything is paper. So that time the computers are added into that banks, then everyone thought that one actually there is no more regular jobs for the clerks, right? And when the ATMs comes into the picture, there is no cashier in the banks, so nothing is there actually. Is everything is shifting? Then the banks will use only less number of resources and all. So and they can do a lot of transactions on 24 by 7, right? So that is where initially they thought that one, but what happened is it opened tons of other doors, right? The banking system only has only certain people has access to that one, but it went into that one all the areas, all to the rural areas, in all the places. The large number of ATMs came into the picture, large number of customers are came into that one. So the industry is grown a lot, and it has given a lot of tons of opportunity. So similarly, AI is also same thing. Now thinking that one AI, starting an AI, maybe thinks that one, people think that one, they will lose their jobs. Some people, right? Some people think that one actually. So AI is coming up. There is no need of humans or that whatever they are working on it. It is the phase we are just shifting towards that one. The new opportunity will open. That is a very huge. So whatever we have here, right, it can be added a tenfold or 20-fold of new opportunities will come, and everyone will go grow together, and it is a new direction, a new step to that future. That's what I think that one, instead of thinking that one, saying that I agree. It is a lot of overwhelming with that. Those things will be there, but definitely for sure, it is a new opportunity, and it will open 100 more doors for us, for everyone.
Yeah, I love this analogy of so many people are overwhelmed and they think that it's actually going to take away, but really it's actually going to provide so much more. And we've seen that over and over throughout history and the evolution of technology, and how it just allows us to break open into more industries and different ways to get more refined and actually creates more opportunity, which oftentimes we forget.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So everything it is proved so many times, like from typewriters to the computers, right? From the internet world, it changed. .com changed, and everything it got changed. But every time, if you see that one, there is tons of different opportunities, different industries, different skill set is required actually. So we moved to that all the time, to the next and next level all the time.
Incredible. Yeah, I'd be curious to know, Sateesh, what would you tell that young boy that first saw that computer and was absolutely fascinated and blown away and inspired? What would you tell him, knowing that how your life ended up playing out today? What would you love for him to know?
So means I'm going to the nearby town to study those days. So when I saw that one, it's like a spark. Actually, something is there in the world which we are having very less access to it, right? So then it is increased my curiosity, and it improved. I thought actually I would like to learn more, understand more, and what it can do more or better to add it to that humanity or the lives everyone. So that's where that it is a spark came. And then that is one of the thing I would like to tell to all my friends or the my all the my friends and everyone, saying that one, uh, I got that opportunity, and I'm working on it. But anyone can do that one. So it is not only the thing which I got it, but if I did it, means actually everyone did it pretty easily. Because when I saw that one, it is nowadays actually it's an access is there from the day one, right? So the from the elementary school level itself, actually they have the opportunity. But I got an opportunity very little late, but at the same time, but it is a good inspiration for me to get it move forward, and anyone can do it. That's what I can say.
That's incredible. I think that there's some great data and some insights in what you've shared. I think that piece around that little spark in some ways was almost like an insight, knowing that this would have such an influence on your life moving forward. And that spark was also a sense of curiosity. Like, wait a minute, there's something here. There's a
Yeah,
very, very powerful tool that that I have just come across that is going to change really the course of my life without
yeah,
realizing
that
that.
that interaction that interaction or when I after plus two, right? So when I'm joining the engineering as well, even I got an opportunity to other divisions like civil engineering and other branches opportunities. No, I don't want to do anything. Actually, I'll go with the computer science and information technology, and I went ahead with that one. So I don't know what is going to be there in the future, but it is a passion. I want to learn something. I want to dig into that one more, actually. So that is the feeling I went inside.
Yeah. I think there's something that you bring up that's really key is even someone that's so logically driven like you, and then that's in a very logical industry. There was also at some point in your career, and you've described it very, very clearly and very well, was that piece of there was a feeling. I didn't know what, but I had this feeling. And so
Yeah.
many people I'm sure listening today are like, oh, I've had this feeling before. Maybe I need to start paying attention a little bit more to these feelings, but they are great insights. They are in some ways these little clues that life is leaving for us.
Yeah, and that passion is also maybe that is maybe a reason, right? I'm going means I was one of the top performer in my college as well. So people are came from the different schools and different background and all. Though I came from very rural background, and even I studied up till my 12th grade, I'm Telugu medium student. So I went into this. My engineering started as an English medium, so that is how it started. But because of my passion and interest, and though I came from the very rural, and I'm able to succeed, maybe I can say that. So and I got even one of the topper and got good ranks in that industry.
I think that there's some key elements that you bring up, like passion and curiosity. And
Yeah.
then those are so powerful. And I think it's a reminder that you are very blessed that you ended up performing so well. And this is an invitation to those that haven't been great performers to start bringing to the table and start igniting a little bit more passion and curiosity, because oftentimes that is what is going to differentiate you from the crowd and allow you to go that extra mile that is necessary to achieve the
Yeah.
next level of success.
Yeah.
Incredible. I'm very curious to know what is most exciting to you about the future? Like what are you looking forward to personally and professionally, and get to know that?
So after learning a lot, right? So first I learned the computer science, and I learned how to do the programs and how to create some architectures and all. But at the end of the day, so we are empowering the business, right? We are empowering the industries. So, like for example, if it is insurance domain is there, there is a need to automate to a digital transformation is required, right? So that means the business needs that one to improve or to give the more tools to that who is there in that industry to work better, right? So to give more. Okay, so every industry usually they want to go forward, right? So similar to that one, I'm part of the e-commerce side of it, B2B business side of it, and healthcare domain side of it. Now I'm on the freight forwarding and logistics side of it. So every side there are comes those, every industry or that every comes with some challenges. So that those challenges, I like to solve that challenges. I would like to put that technology there to solve that particular challenge and to make that the better. So the everyone who is using the technology or who are in that business, so they will use that technology to do that particular business much more easier and faster and seamlessly. And in turns actually, which is providing that customers who is the end customers who is using that services will get that one better services, so that as a community, as a group, we will move forward to that to move forward.
Incredible. I think that it really thinking of the result in mind and thinking of the entire ecosystem, the entire process is really so ideal to be able to get that done. I know you've worked on yourself for so long now. You've invested in yourself. You've been committed to your growth. You've shown up, even through this PLA community. I'd be curious, how have you seen your own growth in the last 6 months, whether it has to do with PLA or personal and professional?
Especially from the PLA. So I am thankful to PLA. So by fortunately, I am attached to the PLA. So it's a good mentorship. So everyone has some ups and down time, right? So every day is not same, or every week is not same, or every quarter is not same, right? It will change. So you will come back. But PLA is a community. Is that one? It is there for you, like to give you a an opportunity to connect with lot of mentors, right? So you will see that one lot of the things how they are working on it, different people are connecting, or community, it's a community. Okay, so they are giving you a lot of suggestions, good suggestions, what is going on in their world, right? You can relate a lot of the things. So the if you feel down, or if you feel say that one actually whether I'm doing right or not, then definitely you have a same level of thought of people, a group is already there to help you to understand better. And I'm very blessed to meet this PLA, and I'm happy with it.
Oh, I'm so glad you're getting so much value out of it. And the reality is you're only getting so much value because you are putting so much into it. I always say it's an ocean, and if you're out there with your fishing rod really ready to extract the value from it, you will get a ton of value from PLA. But if you're just sitting on the ocean without fishing rod in, you're not going to catch anything. So
Yeah.
it's really a testament to the work that you've put in and your commitment to the community.
Yeah. So enlightenment is also another part of that in the PLA family, especially when Vamsi is giving some of the stories. So though you feel like actually simple stories, it's a lot in it. So you need to take a lot. So you may sometimes you may feel that one going into a different directions and different things. No, just focus on your the long term. So where you are going. So whatever you are doing, whether it is helping your long term goal or not. So and some of the additional things, whatever we are getting from the PLA. So through mentorship, Venkat and everyone who is giving a great insights. So always helping me not to uh, think a lot, or not to do go in a different directions, right? So focus. So and you are getting a lot of learning and good opportunity to interact with a lot of other PLA members as well. So I'm very happy with that.
Absolutely. The community and the like minded individuals that are also committed to their growth and of the highest excellence when they are really committed to, working on themselves, doing the work, and connecting and contributing is such a gift, truly.
Yeah. So the first time I met with them, proximity is really the thing which is make lot of difference.
Absolutely. I wanted to put out a QR code in case someone is curious about PLA and they were wondering what is this wild PLA group and what are these people doing and what is it all about? I'm going to add to the stage the QR code just for the simple invitation of when the next free training is, in case it does speak to someone, it'll be on there. So just taking a quick second to leave that up there. And I just want to thank you, Sateesh, for your time today and for your commitment to really sharing so much value with our audience. It's been an absolute treat to have you on and to share your story.
Thank you so much, Dunya. So um, I never did a podcast earlier, but I really I'm thankful to you.
Oh, it's such a pleasure to have you on here. And I'm so glad we get to celebrate your absolute first podcast, but most likely the first of many to come. So we're excited for you, Sateesh, and looking forward to having you on again.
Thank you.
Wishing you only the best as always. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. If you are curious, you can always find Sateesh on LinkedIn and reach out to him if you have any questions or curious about his story in further detail. Have a beautiful day, everyone. We'll catch you on the next episode.